Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's David here. First video of 2024. I wish you all a happy new year. Hope you spent some great time with your family and friends during the Christmas holiday season. And with that out of the way, let's talk about what I mentioned a few days back in a previous video, talking about the fact that, generally speaking, by the end of the year, we hear from Japanese developers because they're interviewed by media outlets that are asking them about their plans for the upcoming year, which obviously is always something interesting to speculate on. Now, when it comes to Atlus, this year I was a little confused because, again, I made a video. I highly suggest you watch that one before today's video. It's my predictions for Atlus in 2024, so what's confirmed and what else I think could be announced. And that was before we got those interviews. So this is kind of like part 2 of that video. So make sure you check that out. The link will be in the description. Basically, a lot of Japanese developers at Atlus were interviewed by 4Gamer and also by Famitsu, and we have some information to talk about their plans for 2024, stuff that we know, but what we'll talk about is stuff that we don't know about at this point in time. So Persona 3 Reload is a February game, we have Unicorn Overlord, which is a March game, and we have Metaphor ReFantazio, which is a winter/fall game, if I recall correctly, end of the year type of game. And I'm very excited for all 3 of those games, but in those interviews, we got confirmation that Atlus has more in store for us because they have one other game, or at least one game that they confirmed is unannounced, that they're planning to release next year as well. So what we'll do today is we'll speculate about that, look at what the developers had to say when it comes to that unannounced project. So if you're new to the channel, you want to stay up to date on all things in terms of Atlus news, you are at the right place. Make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you like the video, a quick thumbs up is a big help. And I do weekly RPG content, sometimes stuff outside of Atlus as well. So if you're into that, you're at the right place. Let's get into it. So we'll start by going over Persona Central here to get the translation that they gave us for both interviews from 4Gamer and Famitsu, interviewing Persona, SMT, and other Atlus developers. So I picked and chose a few ones that I figured are interesting for today's video. This first one is from Eiji Ishida from the First Creative Department, developer for Soul Hackers 2, which is his latest release, Strange Journey Redux, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Sharp FE, as well as art director on Shin Megami Tensei 4. Big portfolio here, and he was asked, what are your inspirations for 2024 and what is your message to 4Gamer readers? I'm currently involved with an unannounced title. While the title hasn't been revealed yet, I am working diligently alongside the director towards its completion. When the time comes for the announcement, I hope for your continued support. Thank you. And what's interesting is what he worked on before. My guess is they're doing something else along the lines of recent games that he worked on, like Tokyo Mirage Sessions and like Soul Hackers 2. So a game of that scope. What could it be? I'm still hoping for some type of Shin Megami Tensei spinoff. I really like Persona spinoffs, loved Persona 5 Tactica. But at this point, I'm hoping for more SMT. With how Soul Hackers 2 performed, with how it flopped, regardless of it being a very solid experience for what it is, in my opinion, I don't think we're going to get more Soul Hackers, so I think something SMT from him makes sense. But again, he worked on different things, so it's a little hard to say. Let me know if you have an idea. Didn't work on Etrian Odyssey, so that is one of my predictions for 2024. Don't really think that's what he's referring to here. So now this one is interesting here from Mr. Shinshiro Takada, once again, First Creative Department and Atlus, product manager of Atlus's First Creative Department, which handles the Shin Megami Tensei series. He worked on the Devil Survivor series as well, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, as well as Shin Megami Tensei 5, and he was asked by 4Gamer, again, his aspirations for 2024. During the adjustment period for the upcoming release of Unicorn Overlord on March 8th, I helped out in a small way with my experience in strategy games. If you are interested in the 90s inspired style of Unicorn Overlord with a classic storyline and strategy RPG elements, please give it a try. Will do, sir. But what's interesting here is his statement from Famitsu. His ambition for 2024, and he said, quote, in 2024, Vanillaware's Unicorn Overlord will be released and we are planning to launch one other title. Simultaneously, I would like to prepare projects for the future. See, they kind of like slide it in right here. So they're planning to release Unicorn Overlord, which again is confirmed for March. Very excited for that one from Vanillaware and Atlus. But one other title. And now, If you guys know me, I am a dumbass with actual expectations. That's what they call me. And when I read this, when I see Takada's name, I can't help it but think about Devil Survivor. Now, don't get too excited. This doesn't mean anything, but what I would certainly hope for is a duology re-release in HD of Devil Survivor 1 and 2. Hopefully the 3DS versions with a dub and everything. That would be absolutely insane. So that would be Devil Survivor Overclocked as well as Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker. Both games that released on 3DS, which is, again, a little problematic because they are kind of recent games. Well, at this point, they're 10-year-old, so not that recent, but they got their chance at a re-release before. They did pretty well, if I recall correctly. So I think there is a shot. Devil Survivor 3, some other type of Devil Survivor game, or a new SMT spinoff would be amazing. I might be a little bit biased because I like SMT so much that I'm really hoping for an SMT project. But at the same time, both of the persons in those interviews that talked about a new project for 2024, because that was those two developers only who mentioned that, they are both from First Creative Department. And last year, 2023, was the 30th anniversary of Shin Megami Tensei. We got nothing in terms of a game release. So at this point, I'm looking at those two peeps from First Department, and I'm like, SMT, you know, maybe it was an SMT 30th project that got delayed. Maybe it's SMT 5 getting ported to multi-platform finally. I know a lot of you guys asked for that, so that would be awesome. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, hopefully. Even better, SMT 5 Apocalypse, SMT 5 Final, a sequel to SMT 5, more focused on the story, would be absolutely insane. But that is all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little news update for Atlus. Make sure you give me your prediction for what is this unannounced project for 2024 from Atlus. I hope you have a great 2024, y'all. Thank you so much for your continued support throughout 2023. I really do appreciate that, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.